Hello, McFluffy52 here. Today we're asking the question, what do you get when you mix a snake with a Phyrexian Praetor and a Grimoire? Well, apparently the answer is a combo that will kill your opponent. The way it works is Enduring Tenacity says whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Sheoldred says whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life, and whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. So along with the Enduring Tenacity, your opponent will lose 4 life each turn cycle if you have both of them. The Grimoire, the most important part of it, says whenever you gain life, you draw that many cards. So if we have this and Sheoldred, it's going to loop endlessly because Sheoldred says whenever you draw a card, you gain life, and then whenever you gain life, you draw a card because of the Grimoire. Then you combo off drawing your entire library, you kill your opponent using the Enduring Tenacity effect. So that's what we're trying to assemble here. How are we going to put it together on the battlefield? We have Beseech the Mirror to help us find our Enduring Tenacity and Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Also, in a pinch, can get us in Pitiless Carnage. We can sacrifice all our lands and draw a bunch of cards, and hopefully that will be enough card draw with Sheoldred and Enduring Tenacity to win the game. Besides that, we're just a Dimir control deck. We're trying to stick around and survive and play at instant speed. So we have Farsight Ritual to help us find important things as well as hold up responses while we do so. Let's go hop into games and see how we can do on the ranked ladder. All right. This looks keepable. Having the Grimoire in our hand is not great, but we have Marina's Vortex, some counters. We have 26 lands in the deck, I think. Hold on, let me double check. But we are playing the new Verge land. And one of the reasons we're running Rona's Vortex is because if your opponent is going to pump a bunch of steroids into their mono red creature, what's a great way of denying them from killing you? Bouncing it back to hand. So that's the idea behind the card. Unfortunately, our opponent can make this challenging for us because they also have a plotted creature. Plotting everything today. Okay, well, this is gonna be a little rough. We have 25 lands in the deck, so I was a little bit wrong, but right now we can counterspell and hold up Arona's Vortex. We have a Scamp, that's fine. I mean, if they don't do anything here for a while, we will be very much okay. Because we will eventually draw into a sweeper and be able to exile a particular card. Because we're running Deadly Cover-Up, so we can rip apart our opponent's decks if we need to. Very much leaning into the control in this deck. Fortunately, they're going to draw a bunch of cards, but that's okay. Don't know why they didn't play out their birds, because they would have us more than killed. Alright, well, we'll send that to the bottom of their library and just do some hoping, because I think there's no way we're going to win this game. The opponent had pretty much the best start they could ask for. Yeah, that's not enough. I guess play Sheoldred and lose in peace is our answer here. Let's just hope they don't have any, more spells in their hand. And we will be fine. They very much could have killed us that last turn, though. No, we're gonna die regardless, because not quite able to pull off the combo yet. See removal in our hand. I like that. Opponent is also on the Dimir. Dimir grind. Which is a little concerning. Okay, Soul Tie. Interesting. We really don't want them resolving like a Liliana or something like that. Okay, it looks like we're probably like a Soul Tie. Nope, they might just be 5-color. They just didn't draw a ton of their other cards. Go ahead, pay 3 life. They might have a Snakeskin Veil. Nope. Okay. You get rid of all their Azure. They're probably playing the new Overlords, if I had to guess. Let's hope they don't have Terra Sunder, and we'll just run out the Enduring Tenacity for now. It's pretty safe. If it dies, it returns to the battlefield as an enchantment. Terra Sunder would exile it, which is the only problem, but Virtue, that is absolutely fine. I think I will plot this and hold up a counter spell, so our opponent can't slam anything crazy, and then next turn, if our opponent taps out here, we can potentially play Sheoldred and then draw a bunch of cards. Doesn't seem that they're going to do that, so I think I'm just going to keep passing. We draw more counter spells. Maybe they go for the Virtue, and then we can just stop that with a Don't Make a Sound. I have the mana for it. Why not get a free Surveil too? And this forces them to tap out. We would like another land. That makes our combo stronger. If we play out Sheoldred, it could die. If we play out Sheoldred and then Pitiless Carnage, how much can we draw? We can draw 7 cards, which would be 14 life. So we don't have a lethal. We could Angel of Wrath and still hold up the negate, or sorry, Deadly Cover Up and still hold up the negate. I don't think we're too worried about the Angel of Wrath, but it is going to start getting them live, so I think we do have to do that. Would really like to collect evidence, but we just don't have enough cards in our graveyard. And we'll just hold up the negate here. No herd migration or virtue. That is not quite what I was expecting, but okay. Play Sheoldred and then hold up negate to protect it. I think I have to commit it to the board and start draining our opponent and drawing. Okay. A lot of damage. It's 10 damage. I think we take it because we have our Sheoldred here. And we're trying to pull off the combo. Virtue is rough. Okay, well, think what we do is just sacrifice most of our lands. Wait. I wanted to control Z. I want to tap the lands first so I get the mana, because then I draw into cards that I can play. Oh no. And I can't control Z. Why does it not let you cancel or like undo it? That's so bad. That is so bad. How much life are we gonna lose? They have 16 damage. Man, if I why does it not let you undo? That's so cursed. Alright, well. I don't know, I'll just draw it all. All but 2. Man. Or not 2. See, if I tapped my lands, I would have the mana to cast this Grimoire and we'd win. I'm just a little bad, which is unfortunate. That's not good. Could animate their virtue. And we die to the virtue, but if I let them have that, we probably lose this as well, so. It is what it is. If I was a little bit less of a nincompoop, we could have won. Okay. It looks alright. We have turn 1 play. Turn 2 negate isn't terrible. If they're playing mono red, it can stop the pump spell. If they're playing something else, we can prevent planeswalker enchantments from entering the battlefield. More artifacts. I have an Enduring Tenacity. I would like a Farsight Ritual. That gets us the cards that we need. We can hold up our Candy Trail, or we can use it to bargain later on. Opponent, Orzhov. Maybe Orzhov life gain or Orzhov mid-range. It's hard to tell. Do we run out the arena? It's pretty good. Starts just drawing cards. The opponent is presumably playing something a little slow. I mean, we don't have a response if they play like a creature anyways, so probably most mana efficient because it's likely they're going to play a creature. Like a Sheoldred. Okay, well, never mind. I am banned from thinking. That is not what I was hoping for. Play Enduring Tenacity. They kill it. It comes back as an enchantment. They might have exile removal, though. They are playing white. Can slow Liliana down with our Phyrexian Arena, which is good. We have like the combo pieces, but we just need to somehow stick them. Valgavoth. Don't have an answer to that. That gets exiled and they can play it. Because of Valgavoth, which is great. Good for us. Very, very good for us. None of this is good. I think we just concede. Well, I kind of regret running out of that Phyrexian Arena. Would have been great to be able to stop them from running out their Liliana or anything like that. Because then we would have not been pressured to run out a creature. We could... I don't know. That was just a series of unfortunate events. Opponent looks like they're on the Boggles deck. So we can bounce it. And then kill it. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Probably just discard this Pitiless Carnage. It's not going to do anything for the majority of the game. It's a little annoying that they're playing the Orzhov Snake. Play it out. Could have countered it, but kind of hoping to I don't know what's best to do here. I think we just keep their creatures off the board for a bit so that they can't run out their what is it called? The snake that gets counters. Bandit's Talon is annoying. How about no? Fabled Passage. I think we only have one in the deck. Yeah. Here to help us fix our mana and just also reduce deck thin. Okay. There's three things. Is the snake coming out? I think so. No. Is an ethereal armor. That's definitely one of the problem cards. Withering Torment can answer a creature or an enchantment. We only have one of it in the deck just because we can tutor it up pretty easily. Nurturing Pixie. Again, didn't make a sound. So they're tapped out. They could choose not to pay for it, and then could they run out the snake? No. I don't know. I could have Withering Tormented the Hopeless Nightmare, but... Yeah, hit our card draw spells. Or a Sweeper off the top. Sweeper off the top saves us. Card draw spell would have been great. I think we are just getting valued. Let's get rid of that. When it dies, deals 1 damage to any target, and you gain 1 life. I think we'll just do that. Maybe it's a waste if we top deck the Sweeper, but... Ethereal Armor and we lose. Shelter by Ghost. Yep, that will do it. Alright. 4 landers. Questionable keep. We don't have card draw. But if we mulligan, we go down cards, which is not great either. Whoops. We do have removal, though, which is good in some cases. Opponent playing. What is the opponent playing? Okay. Top deck. The one card that we really don't want to see until like the middle of the game. Is this just rattlesnakes? Things that do something when they die? Kind of confused. We're not dying yet, so I'm not gonna worry about anything here. Okay. I mean, it's literally just a bunch of small creatures. I don't know if it's really worth blowing a sweeper on. Let's just deduce. Life total doesn't matter too much as long as it's not 0. There is a foresight. I think we also just cracked the clue. Could save it to use with the farsight, but play that. Hold up farsight. And then I think next turn we maybe sweep. Okay. Do we care? No. I'll take another 3. Farsight Ritual, what do we got? Anythings. That's a good card. That's a good card. My turn. Go ahead and I think it's time we sweep. Get rid of the rats, maybe. This also just gives us a chance to look at their hand, which will help us some. What do we care about here? Probably the rats. Freebooter is just okay. Valgavoth and reanimating Valgavoth is their goal. And they also have. Let's take a look at their library because it's good to know what they have. So yeah, it's just a bunch of creatures that they can sacrifice with Final Vengeance to exile other people's creatures. Double Slasher, Gix, Sheoldred, Bloodletter, or Valgavoth. They have Valgavoth cut down to their turn. Bunch of triggers here. I mean, if they get a land, they can put into play Valgavoth. So that's a lie. They need one more. I forgot. This stupid slasher gets a stun count. I don't know why it has this whole second clause. Go ahead, discard a card. I don't know if we need Withering Torment. Is that what we want to discard? Yeah, I think so. And then we can Deadly Cover Up to remove all their Bloodletters or something, or all their Unstoppable Slashers. Probably all their Unstoppable Slashers. Opponent was really going to try and kill us here. Can't believe they would do that. Grab this with Bitter Triumph. Get rid of the slashers so we don't have to worry about it coming back. I don't think it will get to do its thing until after. Oh well, actually I forgot that it doesn't actually do its thing if it has counters on it, but that's fine. They're approaching Valgavoth, which would be kind of bad for us, but you know what we can play? We can play Marina Vendrell's Grimoire. They have no way to remove it, and they don't have any lethal threats on board. So we can draw us a bunch of cards. We can reanimate something. Okay, I take that back. I have Sheoldred. It's kind of a problem. Go ahead. Do some digging. Removal and what the heck? What the heck? It's not really what you want. One negate isn't gonna help us here. We need a regular old counterspell to deal with this Valgavoth. Well, never mind. We need like an edict. What do we have that could deal with Valgavoth here? I genuinely think we might not have anything in our deck. Actually, no, we have one last thing in our deck. I'm pretty sure we do. Thank goodness we have a billion mana, because one more Deadly Cover-Up will deal with this. Farsight Ritual, negate. And then I don't really want to see Valgavoth ever again because I'm not well equipped to deal with it. I think that's all. A bunch of removal, that's fine. Kicks, kind of annoying, but we'll live. Okay. I think I play out the Grimoire. I don't need this held up. I can actually tap that. Why does it tap that land? Oh, because we need blue. I might be a little slow in that. Scry 2. During Tenacity is part of what we need. Go ahead, play Nowhere to Run to get rid of their Gix. And then I think next turn we can combo win, assuming we have enough ways to protect our Sheoldred, which I think we will. We have negate in hand at the moment. Okay. I'll go ahead and draw some cards, I think. Do I have enough cards in my deck is another question. You know what? I don't think I need to draw the cards, so I won't. And then I play this. I don't need this open, thank you. I Beseech the Mirror. Bargain off of this. To grab Sheoldred. Sure, that's fine. Because it will come back as a enchantment. And it will still do its job. I think we managed to pull off the combo. Because now, sack this, gain some life, draw some cards, and rinse repeat. So let's just hope that we have enough cards in our deck that we don't draw the rest of our deck before we get it. We did it! Let's go. It is kind of fun playing a control deck. Can't believe I would say it, but 17 cards left, so I think we're chill. You're going to want auto order triggers on in this deck just so that you don't have to worry about clicking OK between all of these different triggers. We did it. That is so satisfying. GG's. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the deck. I think this was a very good showcase of the deck. If you're someone like me who enjoys trying to achieve like all the different combos in Standard, this is a good way to pull off the Marina, Vendrell, Grimoire, and Sheoldred combo and have it win the game. And if you're someone who enjoys control, this is also a very fun deck to play because you have to think about all the things your opponent's doing and make sure you have proper responses. I think I could have done a bit of better job mulliganing in some of these games, but that comes with a bit with experience. And I have to say that game with the Pitiless Carnage could have played it a little bit better and we would have won the game. Because apparently Pitiless Carnage, once you attempt to cast it, you can't press Z to undo it. And so I wasn't able to tap my lands before I sacrificed them. And so I didn't have enough mana to play the Grimoire afterwards, and we drew into it. So we also had Sheoldred and Enduring Tenacity on the battlefield. So if we still had the mana, we could play it. It would draw the 5 cards when it enters, and that would trigger the loop with Enduring Tenacity, Sheoldred, and the Grimoire. We would have won the game there. So it was really close. I think this deck is quite a bit of fun. So hopefully you enjoyed. Subscribe if you did, and consider watching the previous video where we played the new mono red turn 2 win combo. I have a few different cards that I put in the deck than probably most of the mono red decks you see out there. I just tried to synergize more with the ley line there. But anyways, have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching. Ciao.